I was born in Michigan, and I grew up in Central California. I came down to San Diego to attend the University of San Diego.
I walked into a coffee shop, and he was sitting there, and tall, dark, handsome guy with this big smile. Instantly, I knew I was going to marry him.
I proposed at the National Comedy Theater. It was a very fun way to start our life together.
7 months after that, we were married, and 9 months after that, he was diagnosed with cancer. We were barely getting to know each other as a married couple, and already we were thrown into the biggest challenge of our lives together so far.
Right after I had received the diagnosis and told her that I had bone cancer, and she immediately started crying, which was the first time that I started crying and really realized what was going to happen.
Up until that point, the biggest thing that we'd ever had to deal with was where to arrange things in our apartment, and all of a sudden we're dealing with a disease that could take his life. And I just couldn't bear the thought that I had just started my life with this man, and he might already be taken away from me.
Immediately I had a lot of fear about what treatment was going to look like. I had only seen TV shows or movie portrayals of what a cancer patient's life looked like, and it hit me very quickly that that could be my life, and it just didn't seem real.
Cancer.org was a great source of information for us. I think for me to not feel so alone in this diagnosis, to know that there are other people out there who were struggling with the same diagnosis that Blake had been given.
I had 6 different kind of chemo drugs over the course of the year and a half that I was treated, and so every time I would go to cancer.org and try to figure out, what should I expect from this? What is a normal response?
We had a wealth of information at our fingertips to be able to look through, to digest at our own pace rather than in a doctor's office.
The cancer journey really taught me the importance of community, whether it's family or friends or people at a church or work who have a heart to help you. And the American Cancer Society is a great tool to be able to be involved in people's lives in a time of need.
Because of the research done by the American Cancer Society, our life has been remarkable. It's turned what could have been a much, much different, more tragic story into a victory for us.
If I would have been diagnosed with osteosarcoma 15 or 20 years ago, I would have only had a 15% chance of surviving, and they would have amputated my leg as a first step in treatment. Today, people who are diagnosed with my type of cancer have a 70% chance of survival, and amputation is considered a last resort, and limbs can often be saved like mine was. Everyone who's watching this video knows someone who has had cancer and has seen that person fight. And whether they won that fight or lost that fight, they had a chance because of what American Cancer Society does.
So since Blake's treatment, we have celebrated 6 more of his birthdays together. We've also celebrated the birth of our daughter, and we're going to be celebrating her first birthday very soon.
I owe a debt of gratitude to anyone who's involved with the American Cancer Society, because it's people that I don't know who gave the money to a researcher that I don't know, who came up with a cure for my disease that saved my life. I'm here because of those people, and my daughter is here because of those people.
To everyone involved with the American Cancer Society, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you.